Manish Sisodia reviews Youth for Education initiative for classes 10 and 12. Students in Assam move Supreme Court seeking cancellation of board exams. IIT Guwahati to conduct virtual water analysis. West Bengal boards to decide on evaluation of examinees of classes 10 and 12. Students appearing for board exams in Tripura to get 30% syllabus cut. Rajasthan government to set up Vedic Shiksha and Sanskar board. IIT Mandi researchers decode how excess sugar intake causes fatty liver disease. Good afternoon and a warm welcome. You're watching Education News Network, where we get you the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. This is Sanya reporting from ENN, and the daily stories are: Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia held a meeting to review the city government's Youth for Education initiative, under which young mentors will guide class 10 and 12 students over life and career choices, according to an official statement issued on Monday. Sisodia also took stock of the Parent Outreach Program, which is POP, it said. The aim of the two programs for students of Delhi government-run schools is one-to-one mapping of children, a practice that is followed abroad, said Sisodia. One-to-one mapping of each child and understanding their individual profile was a practice that our teachers commended regarding the scale in Delhi. We know that catering to 16 lakh government school students is a challenge in Delhi, but we have made this challenge into an opportunity, he added. Through the Youth for Education program, children would be able to receive adequate guidance and counseling from the young generation that has been through similar process and has valuable input. A group of students in Assam on Monday moved the Supreme Court seeking directions to cancel class 10 and 12 state board examinations scheduled to be tentatively held in the first week of August. An intervention application has been filed on behalf of the students in the writ petition filed earlier by Advocate Anupa Srivastava Sahai before the court to cancel state board exams. The matter is likely to be heard on June 17th. The students are seeking directions for cancellation of exams as well as formula for performance evaluation. The application said that this should be in line with the formula adopted by CBSE and other education boards. The development comes after State Education Minister Ranoj Pegu last week said that the exams will be held between August 1st and 15th if the situation is under control. Following Pegu's announcement, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said the exams will happen if the positivity rate in Assam stays below 2% in the first week of July. The petitioners have argued that positivity rate is very dynamic in nature and has the potential to increase or decrease exponentially within a less span of 24 hours. The positivity at a particular date can never be and should not be on the basis for making the crucial decision, the application stated. Indian Institute of Technology Guwahati researchers have paved the way for better water management policies in India. Dr. Anamika Barua, Professor, Department of Humanities and Social Science, IIT Guwahati, in collaboration with scientists from the University of Zaragoza, Spain, used ecological economics to study the socio-political factors governing virtual water flow, an emerging concept at the science policy interface with particular reference to India. Virtual water is the water involved in the production and trade of food and non-food commodities and services. It is that invisible water that has been consumed throughout the life cycle of the product or service. Explaining the research, Dr. Anamika Barua said, virtual water flows assessment is aimed to induce sustainable use that can lead to water security. Given the persistent challenge of water scarcity in India and the complexity of water management in the country, Dr. Barua's research helps in bridging the knowledge governance gap to mitigate water scarcity through virtual water flows assessment. The integration of scientific knowledge with policies for enhancing sustainability continues to be challenging in India because of the slow-paced exchange between science and policy spheres, said the lead researcher. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee on Monday said that respective boards of the state will decide on the evaluation process of the candidates appearing for examinations of classes 10 and 12 that have been cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. She directed the Education Department to decide on the evaluation process, keeping in mind the possible mental stress and the future of the examinees. The boards will come out with a decision within a couple of days on this. This is a matter of the Education Department, she said. She added that I do not want the students to go through any mental stress and their future should also not be compromised. I will ask the department to decide on the issue of evaluation, keeping these things in mind so that the students don't suffer. Students appearing for Class 10 and 12 board examinations under the Tripura Board of Secondary Education in 2022 would write their exams on 70% of their syllabi, said the board president Dr. Babatosh Saha. The decision was taken recently in light of the second wave of the pandemic. The TBSE last year reduced 30% of academic syllabi for classes 9 to 12 for only one academic year. 30% syllabi for classes 10 and 12 have been reduced in the pandemic last year. It will be applied in case of next year's board candidates, he said. The TBSE postponed class 10 and 12 board examinations earlier this year due to a rise in COVID-19 cases. Last month, the board revised its decision and announced to conduct examinations in selected papers. The government of Rajasthan has decided to set up Vedic Shiksha and Sanskar board within 4 to 5 months to teach students how Vedic education is linked to science and yoga. Technical and Sanskrit Education Minister of Independent Charge, Dr. Subhash Garg, on Monday informed that a committee formed to look into the matter has submitted its report. The decision comes amidst the ongoing tussle within the Congress government in Rajasthan. However, Congress MLA and former Rajasthan Deputy Chief Minister Sachin Pilot has dismissed all rumours about his exit from the party and, according to sources, wants the party high command to resolve the growing unease among his supporters MLA with the same priority it did to sort out differences in Punjab. A team of researchers from the Indian Institute of Technology, Mandi, has decoded the molecular mechanism by which excess sugar consumption causes fatty liver disease. According to the team, the research will prompt the public to reduce sugar intake to stop non-alcoholic fatty liver disease in its early stages. The research, which comes at a time when the government has included NAFLD in the National Program for Prevention and Control of Cancer, Diabetes, Cardiovascular Diseases and Stroke, has been published in the Journal of Biological Chemistry. NAFLD is a medical condition in which excess fat deposits in the liver. The disease starts silently with no overt symptoms for as long as 2 decades. If left untreated, the excess fat can irritate the liver cells, resulting in scarring of the liver. In advanced cases, it can also lead to liver cancer. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Education News Network. For more such videos, log on to our website theENN.com and do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Signing off, Sanya.